what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, man. Now the final move, you're moving on again.
Yeah.
So you go through your trial, a little bit of trial, a little bit of tribulation, but you wind up coming out on top, pause, at North Carolina Central. Getting that done and the doors open for other opportunities. What made you choose? What was the ultimate deciding factor on choosing Colorado State?
So like I said, this shit a full circle. The head coach at Midland back when I was in JUCO was the assistant under Larry Eustace at Southern Miss and then now at Colorado State. Ross Hodge. That was the head recruiter of me because he seen my development from those years, and then when he found out I was leaving North Carolina Central, you know, they get a little paper of who transferring or who leaving, and he saw that shit and he just like he basically asked everybody out and was like, this is the guy we need. This is the guy we need to do what we need to do. That's going forward. I know this kid. I watched him play. I watched his game grow. I loved him when he was at South Plains. I don't know how the hell he went to North Carolina Central, but he's the guy that we need. This was the #1 or top 5 power forward, guard forward in JUCO in 2012, and he killed the MEAC. Showed that he was, you know, he was one of the best in the league. We need him in the Mountain West. I think this is the guy we need. And as soon as I decided to leave, my folks, they drove down and got me. It was in the summertime. I was down doing summer classes, but I had a stress fracture in my shin. So I was in a boot at the time, so I wasn't working out at the time. I had stress fracture. I was going to class, just chilling, whatever, doing what I needed to do, rehab, all that shit. Couldn't really lift, none of that stuff. So, mind you, a lot of time I'm in the dorm, and I'm just thinking about, damn, I'm like, man. Mind you, it was just a lot of, like, you know, a lot of shit just kind of swayed that decision. During the year, I was living in, like kind of luxury like type apartments, four bedroom apartments, but they were shut down for the summer, so you had to transfer over to the dorms, and the dorms was like co-ed, the bathroom co-ed, and I just wasn't feeling it. I was just like, I barely wasn't even staying there. I was going to I was staying at my man Jimbo's house from time to time. I go to his house, or I was staying at Coach Donald's house, which was the quote-unquote supposed to have been illegal at the time, whatever, but, you know, it just wasn't the living the tradition, conditioning wasn't just what it was supposed to be.
Right.
So I was just like, man, this shit was weighing on my decision. So at this point, I'm not getting sleep on the phone with my father. I'm like, man, I want to leave. Then one day I wake up like, nah, I'm gonna stay. Now I want to leave, and then nah, I'm gonna stay. So then I finally was just like, you know what, I'm gone, man. So he was like, all right, you know what you gotta do. I'm like, yeah. So I went in and had to talk with coach. I was just like, man, I'm leaving, man. I think I want to transfer. Oh no, I said I want to transfer. I didn't even say thing. I was like, I want to transfer. And he was like, hold up, well, you know, what's going on, man? Like, you know, talk to me. So I told him what it was, and he had tried jumping from my father, and he just like, hey, look, man, I can't make Stanton change his mind. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. One thing I can do is support him. And the same thing for you. So first, he didn't want to give us our letter of clearance. You know what I mean? It was a hassle with getting that. This and the third. So finally got the letter of clearance. That I wanted to transfer. You know, told my teammates they were salty about it, which I get. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we had a MEAC run. You know what I mean? But they still went on and won it too. And then, like I said, Moten's a hell of a recruiter. He went and got another JUCO guy that could fill in and do the same thing I could do. They won it and won it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they went to the dance and all that good stuff too. So I was happy. I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. But yeah, got my letter of clearance. My folks came down and got me. I had my shit packed up. For them, I ain't even want to come on campus. I had got all my shit over towards like the library because I turned some books in. Had my suitcase and all that shit. It was raining like a motherfucker. I remember that shit.
In the rain.
Yeah, it came. My mother like, oh, you look crazy.
Real
like,
movie style.
Yeah, movie style. Yeah, I'm dragging my bags and shit. So they came and got me, put me in the truck. This is my father had the first little, I think he had just got his new Escalade or whatever. So he put that motherfucker on the road cam. I'm like, Pop, I want to go home. Yeah. He's like, you gonna fly? I'm like, nah, I ain't flying. I got too much shit. I need you to come and get me. Like, all right, I'm coming down there. So they left. They jumped on the road, booking it down there to come and get me. Got me, pulled me up. As soon as I got in the car, my phone buzzing. Like, as soon as I got my letter of clearance, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it just hit the market or whatever. But I forgot the dude's name. But it's a Twitter guy that's kind of like Woj, but for college.
Okay.
He tweeted out, Stanton kids left North Carolina Central and is now available to transfer, but he will have to sit out 1 year, whatever D1 he decided to choose. And I did that, man. And Jamal Briscoe, uncle. God damn, man. I'm forgetting all these names. That's crazy, bro.
Jamal uncle?
Yeah. Jamal Briscoe uncle, man. He was a major part of helping that recruitment too. You know what I mean? So we pushing it. And for sure, bro, it got out. And then Colorado State, a few other schools was calling, and Coach Ross called right away. Like Coach Hank Polona called me and was like, "Yo, Colorado State gonna reach out to you. This is my coach from Chico. Like they're gonna reach out to you. Ross know you really well. He want to talk to you." And the phone clicked right there. He just was like, "Man," he said everything I told you, man. I love you. I watched the game. I feel like you can help us. We need a player like you. We are now rebuilding this stage. The guys that we got now are seniors. They're moving out. The year you come and sit out, there's going to be some returning guys. But the year that we got for you, that 2014, 2015 season is going to be that one. It's going to be a one for you because we got transfers coming that got to sit out with you, and we got a good core group that's going to be returning. You know what I mean? Freshmen and sophomores and juniors. And I was like, all right, bet. So he's like, when can we get y'all to visit? I said, whenever y'all ready. So I go home, kick it for a while, chill, get out for a visit. And when I get out there for a visit, bro, it wasn't in season, it was off season, but it was football season. No, it wasn't even football season, it was summertime. I think I went out for a visit during the summer. But I don't, because Anthony Bennett went number 1 in the draft. That summer. So we was there, and this just was love, bro. Going to Fort Collins, being surrounded by those mountains, just seeing the venues, the court, the apartment set up, and all that stuff, and it's just like, it was like a new free world. It was like, what? Y'all giving me money to live off campus? Oh, bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a meal card too. I can go on bet. Oh, we fly private to games.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm like, I get to pick whatever shoes. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Open that account up. Let's get it.
I'm like, I got the walk-in ice tub. I'm like, oh yeah, I done struck gold.
Yes,
this is why people go to major D1.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, all right, well, bet they show me the weight room. Locked in with the strength and conditioning coach. That was the first person I wanted to see. I didn't even want to. I met Coach Eustace probably maybe like an hour or two left. I spent an hour talking to the strength coach.
Right. Just
talking to him just about what my plan was. Told him what I had going on. Man, I got stress fracture. This is what's going to have to get fixed. They knew that, and they still took it. They're like, you sit out a year anyway, so it don't matter. You know what I mean? But I had to work my ass off. But he was like, man, you're going to be best friends.
Right.
I mean, we're going to get you right. And he was B. Rory's personal strength coach at the time. So he was like, yeah, we're going to put some weight on you. We're going to get you. I think I was at 225 with probably like maybe 8% body fat at the time. So I was on one. Like that's what we did. We lift. Like the guys that sat out that year, we lift every day and we worked out every single day, even though we couldn't play. You know what I mean? So we got better and better, man. But you know, getting with Larry Station, Larry kind of told me the same thing as my high school coaches and my JUCO coaches. Like, bro, we're gonna ride your coattail. You know, you're gonna be the glue guy and the key to this team. You know, I mean, you may or may not be the leading scorer, but you're going to make this. You're going to make this team go. You're going to be the engine to the team. Sure. And I played along with some unbelievable guys, bro. Yeah, unbelievable guys. Yeah. You know what I mean, whereas though we went 27 and 7. We got snubbed and for the tournament. Mm-hmm. Wound up going to NIT. I think everybody was still just kind of pissed off. I wasn't. I was like, shit, we get a chance to go play in the Garden. Let's go win this shit. We had home court advantage all the way to the Garden, but tricked out the first game, bro. Yeah. And that was just kind of the end of my college career. But playing at Colorado State was life-changing. Yeah. Life-changing, bro. It was dope, bro. Just going to these different venues, San Diego States, the Utahs, the New Mexicos, out-of-conference play, all that good stuff, bro. It was Wyoming, the border war, playing against Colorado, at Colorado, beating them up there. Like, that shit really real, bro. Like, it's dope tradition to be a part of. So I've been a part of a bunch of like rivalry type traditions. That's dope, bro. Yeah, looking at that shit now, with you know what I mean, going back out there now, it's probably real crazy. I know you've seen the game, like the football game last season. And it's like that all the time. And you being in it, bro. Like you being out there in that shit, it's like, man, I can only imagine. Like just being a student and being able to enjoy, like, you know, going to the football games and getting super love and, you know, getting oh, you want some food? Get whatever you want. Right. Yeah. Can't wait the basketball season, you know, then going, like, I think this was before they was doing the football games at each other's stadiums. They was doing the Colorado and the Colorado State football games at the Broncos Stadium. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So, you know, the Broncos Stadium, that shit is 70,000. Right. You're not going to fill that up. No. But it's pretty full, but you're not going to fill that up. Right. But when you do it at each other's stadium, you know, they hold 30, 40, 50,000, but you can fill that up. You know, when you go to schools and stuff. Yeah, atmosphere is insane, bro. And there's a basketball shit, like, my first experience, I think Colorado came down to play as my sitting out year. This was Spencer Dinwiddie was still at Colorado, and he was going bananas, you know what I mean? But it was just being a part of that vibe was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be a part of this next year, and we go up there to beat them, and it was dope, bro. It was dope. Yeah.
What's something you remember the most about that season? I mean, whether it was individually or something that was off the court or whatever the case may be. What's something that you remember the most about that Colorado State experience? And so I know you spoke about it, kind of having making you have like a kind of a freer mind, just seeing the scenic value of the situation. But what is something that sticks out to you the most, pause, from Colorado State? You know what I'm saying?
I think seeing winning the Great Alaskan Shootout. We went down to Alaska, bro, for...
Damn, Alaska.
Yeah, bro. Whew. I don't even know why they signed us up. Hey. I'm mad. We was all mad at something because we wanted to, you wanted to do the Maui. Yeah, we wanted to be in one of them tournaments. I feel like we had the strength of schedule to do it, but, it just didn't fall in our favor. So he like, let's go down to Maui. Let's go down to the Great Alaskan Shootout. He was like, believe it or not, when D-Wade was at Marquette, he won this. Y'all gonna be a part of some history. Y'all win this shit. And, it was some good teams there. You see Santa Barbara was in it. Pacific was in it. And maybe I forgot the other school that was in it. I think it was 4 of us that was in there, maybe 5 of us or something like that. But we wound up winning that shit, bro. And I wound up playing against one of my good friends who I played in Russia with, Alan Williams. We played against him in the championship game. Alan went on to get drafted. One of the best big men in the country at the time. He was walking double-double. The motherfucker averaged 15 and 12. You know what I mean? With his eyes closed. You know what I mean? So to play against him and my point guard at the time, Daniel Barrano, they both grew up at AZ together. So, Barrano was supposed to go to he went to University of Arizona, and then Alan went to UC Santa Barbara. Okay. So, those, just being in that tournament, winning that tournament, that's kind of put us on the map. I think we was, at one point in time, we was 14-0. Only us in Kentucky was undefeated. But I think we was ranked, our strength of schedule was a little off. Like I said, that's why we couldn't get in Maui. We was ranked 23 at the time. And I think our first loss was New Mexico, at New Mexico in the pit. I rolled my ankle the first play of the game. And I couldn't play. Damn. Coach was mad. I was a bunch of punks, pussies, and all type of shit. Yeah. Like, dude, put some goddamn tape on. I'm like, Coach, I can't play, dog. I'm cooked.
You think I don't want to play?
Yeah. I want to play bad, but I think it was just a lot right in that game, and he knew how much he needed me out there to win that game because once we lost that one, we kind of got kicked out of being ranked, and then it was kind of hurt us. I think we lost a few more games after that. We lost Wyoming at home, and we lost Wyoming up there, so that kind of hurt us. Kind of had us on a bubble, but we still had enough to make the tournament, which we should have, but we didn't.
Yeah, that Alaskan Shootout, that was the one for you.
Winning some type of hardware pause to solidify. I won something when I was in college.
I got you. No, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because the Mountain West was tough to win, man. Like I said, bro, you playing against Steve Fisher's San Diego State team. It was tough. Yeah. It was tough. The UNLVs, all these schools. It was a tough ass league to play. Fresno was always tough to play against. So all these schools, Wyoming, of course. Larry Nance. I think Larry Nance went to the draft that year. Boise, my man Derek Marks, another Chicago native who was the player of the year that year, a killer. He worked out with Maul too when he's in town. But yeah, bro, it was dope. It was definitely Mountain West was a conference at the time where it was kind of not under the wraps, but of course the Kawhi Leonard, all those guys that came out of there. Paul George came out of Mountain West, but it wasn't getting that much notoriety. Now you cut on the TV, Mountain West got all the late games. They come at 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
Ain't nothing but Mountain West games.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy because we used to fight to get on TV, I think. And then another great game for me was playing against UNLV on TV, CBS Sports. I don't know. It was a midday game. And they had Rashad Bond, Patrick, what's his name? Patrick McCraw, Christian Wood.
Damn,
a few other guys. All those guys at UNLV.
Okay.
All guys at UNLV. So that's 3 first-round draft picks that was on that mob. And bro, they was beating the shit out of us on national television. We was down 20, but we rallied back. I hit buzzer beater for halftime to put us down 3 to get us close. And then we came out, man. I had a crazy game. I had 20. Bashar had 25. We was going at it. You know what I mean? That was my I say coming out party too, like, because it was a bunch of NBA scouts there.
Yeah.
And I got my demo workout off that game.
Damn.
Yeah, I got my, like, Denver was like, yeah, we're going to work you out at the end of the season.
That's what's up.
Game, yeah.
Yeah, kind of talk about that part about the game, because and that's funny you say that. I didn't even ask Will that. I didn't ask Drew that. I didn't ask a lot of the top tier players. I mean, even with Kirk Lee, when I had Kirk, I didn't get the chance to ask him that either. Like, that process of when the season ends, or even those games, like, they're coming to you and say, look, you had a good game, we're going to give you the opportunity to work out. Was that the only opportunity? Was that the only one that happened?
Yeah, so they told my coach, so Leonard Perry, my guy, my dog, right? He was on the staff with us at Colorado State. He was coach with the Pacers for a while. So, he know a bunch of NBA guys, personnel, and, they was asking him about me. Then he had an agent that I was kind of rapping to from here and here when he would come around, because I'm a senior, so I could talk to my agents and start picking my agents, stuff like that. So we was talking to him. He's just like, man, you're doing right. You're doing what you need to do. He was just like, just NBA teams just don't see it yet. Just keep doing what you're doing. And then that game kind of like bought it. And then Leonard Coach Perry just kept pulling for me to get that workout. And I got to work out with Denver. And is it Joe? Joe Conley?
Joe Conley.
Yeah, Joe Conley was on the staff at the time.
Yep.
And he was there, and he kept it 100 with me. He was just like, man, we brought you in for the workout because, for sure, you're right down the road from us. We love what you can do, but he just was like, bro, I don't think your game is NBA ready just right now. He was like, either G League or go to Europe, do what you need to do, and then come back.
Right.
And I just kind of, all right, cool. Put that in the back of my brain. Go do what I need to do. I'll see you in a couple years.
Right.
And sure enough, I had a crazy thing. Will can vouch for this. I had got the summer league. I know we skipping past a little bit of my pro career, but got the summer league after my first year in Turkey. This is the Brunson. I'm playing the Brunson in summer league. Boom, go to summer league and go berserk. Right. Yeah. I'm out there killing. Just doing, not even just more so just crazy numbers, but just doing everything. Dunks, blocks, whatever. I'm averaging 11 points, whatever it is, but I'm killing. But the main thing is I killed the Utah Summer League, but I killed in Vegas. Like, I had super highlight standout plays, dunks, finishes, knocking down threes, being athletic, being in the passing lane, just doing a little certain shit, playing a little bit of pick and roll. And Joe Conley and Will was at which one? It's multiple.
Joe, it's Tim.
Tim is like Tim is the big dog. It's Tim. I'm sorry.
Tim Conley.
Joe's a good guy too. Joe was kind of in
from around
the corner
here.
too. Joe's from around
He's
here.
training and all that kind of stuff.
Joe's kind of in the area too, but Tim Conley is the guy that was with Denver.
He in Minnesota now.
Yeah, in Minnesota now. So this is when Tim was with Denver. So Tim was the one that interviewed me, talked to me, told me everything, and then Tim and Will was having dinner at STK, and Will hit me like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, shit. He like, pull up on me, come to the hotel, come holler at me. I'm at the bar at STK, me and Tim, he won't holler. So I went and talked to Tim, and Tim was just like, man, he was like, bro, 3-4 years ago, I told you, and now look at you. You know what I mean? He just was like, keep doing what you're doing. He was like, I heard you gonna sign two-way with Utah. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna take it, bro, because I still got another year on my deal, and they can't buy me out. And he was like, yeah, we can't buy two-way guys out, but he was like, would you consider playing, doing two-way with us if the opportunity happened? I was like, yeah, I'm open for whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get my mark, make my mark, and get my foot in the door. So fast forward, now Tim is bringing me out for the workout next year. So mind you, after that whole summer league shit go by, I go back for my second year in Turkey. Tim is coming to games. He in Istanbul. He watching me playing games, all that stuff. I didn't have the greatest year in EuroLeague, but he understood the type of team that I was on. But he was like, yo, I'm still interested. I know what you can do. I've been following you the whole season. I came out here to see you myself. I'm going to see a few other players. I met with Oklahoma City that year in Turkey. I met with Minnesota that year in Turkey. I met with a few other teams or whatever. And then coming into that year of now, I don't have nobody. I don't have nothing. I'm free. I'm open. Utah's like, you playing summer league with us again? And I'm like, I mean, it's home. Like, I fuck with y'all. I've been with y'all for 2 years, so why not? Then Tim was like, would you play summer league with us? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, well, you don't really need to play summer league with us because at the end of the day, if we want you, we'll come and grab you. But we already got guys. We got some of our G League guys and whatever. So you got, you still be able to evaluate you.
Right.
And I go with Utah, do my thing again, and Utah kind of like, we want to sign you. You know what I mean? So, like, you know when they want to sign you because after your last game, you get your flight, go back to your city, whatever. I get my plane ticket. I'm like, Utah? Like, fuck, I'm going back to Utah for? Like, I'm trying to go back to the crib. You know what I mean? We got a game this Sunday. My guys need me.
No, you play us. Go ahead and stay out there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he like, that's how my mind. I'm just a hooper. Like, you know what I mean? But I went back to Utah, signed my deal. Signed my deal. Came home, couldn't say nothing to nobody. Just told my parents, couldn't really announce it until they announced it. And they signed me and the guy, William Howard, both to non-guaranteed deals.
Major, man.
Yeah, it was
major,
huge.
man.